We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Danny again here. I'm the manager at 9 Round Bulverde Rd. And we're here with my well, she's not really my good friend, but I kind of know her a little bit. The ginger snap herself, Miss Bree from 9 Round Bulverde Rd. Say hi, Bree.
Hi.
So do you mind telling us, since I know nothing about you, a little bit about yourself?
Absolutely, Danny. Thank you. So my name is Bree. I'm 20 years old. I'm a full-time college student, and I also work part-time
Where do you work part-time?
at
Are
the
you allowed to tell us?
Marriott. Yeah.
Okay. What do you do at the Marriott, Bree?
I work with kids. I work in kids club out at our water park. So super fun.
The reason why I called her Ginger Snap is because that's her stage name.
Yes, during the winter, I am an elf at the JW Marriott. So Ginger Snap, that's me.
Do you remember your little monologue you tell to the kids
I do
about Ginger
not. It
Snap?
changes every Christmas.
Do you remember it still?
No.
God dang it! It was like
I know.
it was like I'm Ginger Snap. I was born in a cupcake village or something like that.
I make gingerbread houses at the snap of a finger.
Yeah, that's what it was. All right. Well, that's it, guys. That's the introduction to Ginger Snap. Here we go. So, all right. So, how did you hear about 9 Round before anything?
So I've always heard about it, but I never really knew what it was, and I wasn't really bothered to really look it up. But then my best friend, she decided to try it out, and we always did workouts together before. So then she just kind of texted me like, "I'm doing this new thing. You have to come try it out with me. It's only 30 minutes, so I know that it fits in your schedule." So she was like determined to get me there, and so yeah, kind of through my best friend.
Nice. Um, so how long have you been a member with us at this location?
Since September, so about 5 months now.
We're a half anniversary almost.
Almost, we're close.
Got so close. Um, so when you joined 9 Round at the beginning, 5 months ago, what were some of the goals that you wanted to accomplish before you became a member?
So before I became a member, I really wanted to lose weight. That was one of my main goals, along with just being consistent. I've always worked out before, but I feel like I was never consistent about it.
And did you well, I guess if I could say going back in time, losing weight, of course, and being consistent with the workout, how much was that worth to you to see those goals get accomplished?
Honestly, it was worth a lot. And I know people say that, but I was pretty active throughout high school and everything. But then after high school, I was kind of like, well, what do I do now? Like, I'm not in a sport or anything. So being consistent was really important to me because it's something that after high school, I could never grasp again, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I felt the same way too. When I graduated, I was like, oh, well, I don't really have like extracurricular sports or like organized sports anymore.
Yeah,
So
so it's like, what do I do now type of thing. And it's just kind of like getting into something that will give you that desire to be consistent, if that makes
yeah.
sense.
Um, so there's going to be a good amount of people. Well, hopefully, a good amount of people looking in on this. So you're on the spot. No, I'm just kidding. So everybody's going to be trying to reach their own personal fitness goals and stuff. If you could speak to those future members or the future people right now, what would you say are like 3 biggest takeaways that you've gotten since joining and working out here at 9 Round?
3 big takeaways. I would say that it's honestly hard to start somewhere. It really is. And then once you start, or like once I started at 9 Round, I realized that the work is going to be hard, but it's going to be worth it. It's always hard to start because you want results, but you don't see them right away. So
Yes.
that's like it's difficult because then you're like, well, I don't see it, so is this really working for me? But it's just really keep pushing through that little like barrier that kind of makes you want to like give up. And then also another takeaway that I got is consistency. I learned that a lot through 9 Rounds. So
Yeah. And I think a lot of that is, I mean, it's it's so common, and
mhm.
people just let it fly by. But just being consistent and like you said, starting up something. A lot of it's fear too, right? A lot of it
Yeah,
just Yeah, just I don't really. I'm hesitant. So
Yeah.
those are pretty good takeaways, I feel. Well said. Can you well, everybody here loves to hear about the results, right? The big oh, I lost 1,000 pounds or whatever. You might want to get that checked if you lost 1,000 pounds.
Right.
So I mean, if you could say, where were you before 9 round mentally and physically, and compared to where are you 5 months later now?
So mentally, I feel like I was at a block. I don't know, like there was nothing that made like I knew what I wanted. I knew what my goals were physically and everything, but I didn't have the desire and the urge to achieve them. Like I'd be really good about working out 1 week and then I'd be really bad and wouldn't work out for 2 weeks. So it
Ah,
was just kind of like I don't know, like it was so weird. And then now with 9 rounds, like it makes me want to go back. We have like our our challenges of the week and stuff, and I see what I did the week before and I'm like, oh well, this week I need to do better. So it like allows me to push myself.
yeah, and that was a good mental difference from where you
Definitely.
were until you are right now. Any physical changes, like lost a couple pounds or went down a few sizes or something like
Lost a couple pounds, my jeans fit me better and that always feels great. And then also like my friend, like she was working out with me and then she always told me like I looked more toned just by going like after 2 months. She told me that. So it just made me want to keep going back.
that?
I was like,
I had to get a new ginger snap outfit.
okay.
Now I'm
Right?
now I'm
No.
licorice stick or something smaller than a ginger snap. I don't know. I'm not a big dessert guy. I like ice cream. Alrighty, so all right, so we got some fun stuff.
Okay.
So I'm gonna need you to finish the sentence for me.
Okay.
So, or actually finish for you, but I'm saying the sentence. All right.
Got it.
So I nearly did not join 9 round on Bulverde Road because
Of the price.
boom, we finally got a member to say the price. I think somebody else said that before, but I don't know. So the price.
The price, like I mentioned, I'm in college, and honestly, it doesn't matter if you're in college or if you're working, life happens, and we all know that. And it's tough, you get it pulled out of your checking account every month, and it's worth it. I have to say, it is worth it because it's taught me a lot. It's made me stronger both physically and mentally. But I will say it does hurt. And even when I signed up, I remember like going back to my car with my new gloves and my new wraps and everything. And I was just kind of like, man, should I have just done that? Like, should I cancel?
Ah,
Yeah, like it hurts, especially since I work more in the summer than now.
yeah.
So, but that's the one thing that I would say kind of was like had me really hesitant.
Yeah, I think that's one of the biggest, like you said, hesitations that a lot of people have. Just
Yeah,
the price, and that could be with anywhere though. I mean, you're gonna pay a good amount for a good service. So
absolutely. Yeah.
yeah. All right, another one. My favorite thing about 9 round kickboxing is, and you can't say me.
Oh
I'm
man.
kidding. I always say that on every interview. It's my thing.
My favorite thing is probably the atmosphere. I feel like whether you go and it's really busy, you see everybody working to like improve themselves. But if you go and it's just you're the only one working out, the trainer is there to push you. I remember last week we were doing box jumps, and there was 3 different levels and I was on the middle one and I was scared to do the top one and Danny, you were like, do it. And I was like, I'm scared. And you told me, no, give me one. Yeah. Yeah. So it's like things like that. Like it honestly pushes you in ways that you wouldn't even imagine. So
The atmosphere. That's what we love. Every time a new member comes in, I say, "Hey, welcome to the family" and stuff. And I'm pretty sure I said that to you, but yeah, we try to make it like a family here, where everybody's kind of helping out each other. So
and it feels like it. I feel like I can rely on the trainers, they're gonna have my back, they're gonna push me to limits that I didn't even know I could reach. So it
nice.
feels
I
good.
don't know if you guys noticed, but Brianna's wearing her workout clothes right now. She just finished the workout, so she went home and did this interview. So I want to thank her for spending more time with me and
Of
taking
course.
time out of this interview today. We're probably going to go eat some Doritos in a little bit, but
And some ice cream. No, I'm kidding.
but thank you, Bree, for hanging out with us, and thank you for opening up and letting us know about your 9 round fitness journey.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much.
Love you, girl. We'll see you later.
Okay, cool.
Bye.
Bye.